Doherty lost 3 months of work over the weekend when his cameraman was robbed while using a Pembina Highway bank machine. Doherty was almost finished shooting a low-budget feature called Bangers, which pokes fun at the heavy metal scene in the 80s. When the cameraman stopped to use the ATM, two guys stole his backpack. Inside 30 digital tapes, all the movie's footage. Doherty hopes the young thieves will realize they have no use for the tapes and return them.
It's coming up to 11 minutes to 8 o'clock and still ahead on CBC Radio 1990.
This is a nightmare come true. I'm still numb. I heard the news yesterday and it hasn't really sunk in yet.
What's got this Winnipeg filmmaker so upset and how you might be able to help him? Find out more at 8:15 on CBC Radio 1990. Hi there, I'm Terry McLeod, and this is Information Radio on CBC Radio 1990 from a foggy Winnipeg for Monday, September the 30th. And coming up this hour, why an unfortunate incident at an Instant Teller has left a Winnipeg filmmaker feeling numb. After 8 now on CBC Radio 1990. And Kevin Doherty's a hard worker, 5 days a week. He's a shipper-receiver at a Winnipeg tire store. But all of his spare time and spare cash goes into making films. But on Friday night, Kevin suffered one of the worst things that can befall a filmmaker. With shooting just about wrapped up on his latest feature film, he had his digital film tapes stolen. Kevin Doherty is hoping that you can help him get his movie back, and he's on the line. Good morning.
Hi.
So tell us about this film that you've been working on.
Well, it's been a time-consuming project. I wrote it last year. It's a feature-length film. It's about headbangers, and it kind of pokes fun at the heavy metal craze of the 80s. And it took a long time to accumulate props and of course, wigs and stuff to get it for this project. And we started shooting finally in July, and we've been going full tilt right through the summer. Everybody's been booking off school and booking off work to participate in the project, and it's all volunteer work. And all the costs have been covered by me. I haven't applied for any government grants or anything. And we've been shooting on digital. And now all of my footage is missing because my cameraman was jumped on Friday night at a bank machine, and they grabbed his carry-along bag, and all of the footage was inside of the bag. And it was a couple of kids, according to him. He's placed a police report, and these tapes are useless to these kids unless they have a digital video player. And I just have to have them back. I just need them back.
How far along was the film?
We had probably maybe 4 days of shooting left.
4 days left?
Yeah.
So what are you doing this morning as you're trying to figure out where you stand?
Well, I'm supposed to be going to work for 8 o'clock, but this is really on my mind, and I don't know if I can focus on anything else. I think today I just want to kind of put the word out with the media. Hopefully they can help me out, or somebody out there will find these things discarded in the back lane or something in a duffel bag, and hopefully they can get in touch with me or with anybody else.
Yeah. Now, have you gone out to try to find the tapes?
Yeah, my cameraman spent a better part of yesterday looking for them. He looked in the dumpsters in the area, in the vicinity. It happened on Pembina Highway at the CIBC.
Pembina Highway and which cross street? How far out Pembina?
By Q94 or something around there.
All right. So how many people did you have to muster when you were putting this project together? I mean, how many people's work is lost here? Not just yours, but all those other people involved.
I have a cast of about 18, and I have a crew of 5. And not to mention all the people's houses that we used to shoot in. We shot at Grand Park High School. We shot at CKJS Radio Studios. We shot a lot in Lorette. We shot at a church in Lorette, and at my parents' house. And we shot at my sister's house. And it would just be a nightmare to try and get all those locations again.
Boy, that was a lot of work. It must be heartbreaking for you to look at the prospect of losing this.
Yeah, I've done films before on 16mm film, and I've always had nightmares about the lab messing up my prints. And it's never happened to me. and this is a nightmare come true. I'm still numb. I heard the news yesterday, and it hasn't really sunk in yet.
And what were your hopes for this film?
Well, I wanted to, of course, do the film festival circuit with it, and then go to the broadcasters, see if I could get it on cable, and ultimately find a distributor.
And you didn't have a backup set of tapes?
No, these are the straight masters.
What'll you do if you don't find them?
We'll have to do it again.
Do it again?
Yeah.
And what would that involve? I can't imagine. I mean, it would be a huge job.
It's a painstaking process. It's incredibly exhausting to coordinate and juggle everybody's schedules, and to tell the people who own the locations that, hey, we're coming back for another 4 nights. That means they got to get out of their house again and find a place to go. See, we did it over the summer. We did it at my sister's place, and she was able to go camping for the 4 nights that we needed her place. And same with my buddy. We used his house for 3 nights, and he was able to take a little vacation because it was summer. And now summer's over, and they don't have anywhere to go, so I don't know how well that's going to go over. They don't know about my dilemma yet.
Kevin, we've got to run.
Okay.
Good luck with it.
Yes, thank you very much.
Take good care.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Kevin Doherty is a Winnipeg filmmaker in search of his missing tapes, and if you have any information about these lost tapes, you can call Kevin, and his number is 668-0656. That's 668-0656, and the tapes were stolen in a backpack on Pembina Highway near Q94.
Canada Now, your complete news hour with in-depth coverage of the events and issues affecting us here in Manitoba.
And the weather is no exception. I'm Marilyn Mackey, and I'll have your detailed forecast for every area of the province and long-range predictions to better plan your daily activities.
Locally, nationally, and internationally, we give you the stories shaping our world.